Meteorologist Chesley McNeil is tracking that weather impact that we're going to see a little later today.
Yeah, that rain coming down up there in the Blue Ridge area. We've been watching some showers move through our northernmost counties, and no thunderstorms, but they have been making their way further off to the north. We'll show you that in just a few. We want to talk about this 11 Live weather impact alert because we have a front that's going to be pushing through the area, which will bring in some thunderstorms, especially for this afternoon. So we have to be on the lookout. Winds could be as high as 60 miles per hour in a few of those thunderstorms. Hail could be associated with a few, and also a brief spin-up tornado, certainly not out of the question for today. There's that rain trotting across our northernmost counties. You can see it up in the Blue Ridge area right now, over toward Fanning County as well, Gilmer County as well, where we have a few moderate pockets up there, very isolated. Even as far south now as Cherokee County, headed toward Forsyth County, northern parts of Fulton County as well, experiencing a few raindrops there. Clouds for the most part is what we have, and where we don't have any rainfall, there could be some fog in your area, so be on the lookout, folks. We were tracking those showers, few thunderstorms over in northern Alabama, but as they pushed eastward toward us, have begun to dissipate. So there's some good news there. We're also tracking a front that's up to the north and west of us that's going to drop through the area and bring in a better chance for those thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon. We'll say mid-morning into the afternoon. Temperature-wise, in the 60s, just about everywhere you look. The outlier would be LaGrange. That's the current temperature there. I think your temperature's also in the 60s this morning. A little false reading there. 66 in Marietta and Atlanta. Those are your warmer spots. Cool spots will be up here to the north. 61 in Blairsville, also 61 in Clayton at the current hour. Here's how it all plays out for us today. We have the clouds in place this morning, and then we'll be watching for some showers to begin to develop, especially for our northwestern counties, and then make its way down toward the metro area toward the noon hour. You can see where we have some embedded thunderstorms in a few of those. Freak and lightning will be associated with it, maybe some gusty winds as well. That will continue to push down to the south, and it will continue to intensify as well, especially once you get down south of Covington over toward the Edenton area. There will be a couple of thunderstorms headed that way as well. Should be out of our area by the time we get to 2-3 o'clock this afternoon, and you notice the drier air working in. Our winds out of the northwest will bring in so much drier air that's going to set us up for a beautiful start, at least, to our weekend. Very, very nice. Today, starting off with temperatures in the 60s, we'll hit 75 degrees by noon. I do think we'll get up to about 78 before dropping back down to 75 degrees by 4 o'clock. So that'll be behind the front. Our winds shifting to more northwesterly, northwesterly, with the clouds breaking down as well. So we will get the sunshine in here before it sets today. All right, we're looking at our weather impact alert for today, but tomorrow, beautiful. Looking at mostly sunny skies, 81 degrees will be the high, 82 by Sunday with partly sunny skies as the weak disturbance tries to make its way into the area. Staying dry for Monday, Tuesday as those temperatures go up as we head into next week. Julie, how's the ride out there right now?
Not too bad right now, Chesley. Right now I am inside the perimeter looking at I-20 near Hill Street. We see some flashing lights here again, but no worries. It is not what we were seeing in this area this morning. Looks like we've got a stall here right in the median as you have the exit to Hill Street. But that westbound traffic moving along nicely, eastbound as well for that matter. As I move on and look, we see some delays here. This looks like southbound I-85, right, really that's happening all the way from North Druid Hills Road on into the top of the connector. So we usually do see delays in this area this time of morning, but I will check to see if there's anything else adding to what we normally see. And then I'm still seeing this stretch of solid red, westbound I-285 at Chamblee-Dunwoody Road. That accident causing delays back to Spaghetti Junction, the worst of it, as you're approaching I-85 there into that crash point. And then this crash still, it's cleaned up. This is in Lithonia, I-20 westbound past Panola Road, but we still see the delays behind it where folks are trying to catch up. But also we always see that area very slow moving this time of morning as well. So that's just sort of added insult to injury. Here are some drive times across the top end. I wanted to let you folks see what's going on with you. Looking good through Kennesaw. If you're coming from Ackworth moving towards the city, nice and easy. Georgia 400, same thing from Alpharetta on in. And Gwinnett County, you have a little bit of a slow ride southbound on I-85. Aisha?
Julie, thank you. 11 Alive's Ariana Maniz has been on the scene for us all morning in Henry County in the Laurel Creek neighborhood there in Locust Grove. Ariana, what are we hearing from a well-known actor whose home was destroyed following these storms, landing his son in the hospital?
Yeah, Aisha, we spoke to Trey Chaney. He's an actor in the HBO show The Wire, and he tells us that his son is in critical condition at this hour after he was tossed from their home once that tornado ripped through this neighborhood. And this is a look at the damage left behind. His home was level when that tornado ripped through this neighborhood, pretty much without warning for neighbors in this area. It touched down around 3:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon. We know that at least 13 structures were damaged. 13 structures were damaged. 2 were destroyed. The Cheney's home was hit so hard Malachi was sucked out of the second story window and thrown nearly a football field away. Trey was also hurt, but he was released from the hospital. Now, when we spoke to Trey via text, he tells us that Malachi was unconscious when they found him. He is now in ICU fighting hard, he tells us. He says Malachi is suffering from broken ribs and a fractured facial bone. Cheney says that he wishes he could be in his son's place at this point. He wished that he was injured in that tornado. Now, he recovered. He went back into the home, crawled under the rubble, grabbed his phone, and recorded an Instagram video just to remind people about how precious life is. Take a listen.
I'm doing a video to let y'all know right now, man, cherish life. Cherish life as much as you can. Like, me and my son had a beautiful day today. Big ticket show. We was with Snoop from The Wire. We was chilling. And 3 o'clock today, in a split second, my house is gone. I just got out the hospital. I got this bruise on my head. I wish I could replace the pain with my son. No, I wish he was the one that was doing the video and I was still in ICU.
Yes, a parent's worst nightmare, but also a story of survival. When we spoke to him via text, you can feel the emotion and how emotional he was when he was sitting at his son's bedside at this hour. Now, the Office of Insurance and Commissioners and Safety is also in this neighborhood, going around to various homes that sustained damage from the tornado, just warning people you want to be safe when you're reaching out to contractors in the process of repairing your home. We also know that the National Weather Service will be here in this area surveying the damage left behind. Reporting live from Locust Grove, I'm Ariana Manise for 11 Alive. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Now let's head to Stonecrest. That is where we find 11 Alive's Karis Belger. Karis, this huge tree has come down. Anybody impacted in the area there?
Well, the homeowner, very clearly, he's out here surveying the damage that was here as well. I'm on Rose Heath Lane in Stonecrest. You can look and see how big of a tree that is. Mostly it falling down onto the carport, a little bit onto that truck in the driveway, but blocking the front entrance there. As I mentioned, homeowner is here surveying the damage for himself. Now, we did hear that from police that everyone was able to get out safely, that nobody was harmed physically, but as you can see, quite a bit of damage. I can tell you that there was no impact to electricity, so no power outages, and a neighbor who's actually across the street said she actually heard the tree fall down into the front yard. It woke up her daughter, and her niece, who were all inside their home just across the street from where we are now. Obviously, you can see how large this tree is and how big of a cleanup it's going to be. It was pulled up by the root completely. I took a look at it myself, and you can just see how large it is. We are going to stay here and continue to keep you updated as things begin to shift, cleanup happens, as people are dealing with trees, and we will bring you the latest details as we have them. In Stonecrest, I'm Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
Karis, thank you. We will check back in with you as we see that progression and cleanup effort happen there.